last portion here is it's true that people do make their decisions by their beliefs, but why don't you just comment on where do you think they find that source to understand that belief system? How do they know when it's yes? How do they know when it's no? In the process of going through the experience that they have to go through, that most people would try to intellectualize. I don't need to do that because I understand it intellectually, but they actually have to go through it. So how do you get the source to be able to go through that? I mean, Thomas Jefferson, who some people say wasn't really a deep believer in religion, said in one of the documents of the United States, either the Constitution or the Declaration of Independence, said that the source is the Creator. So talk about that in the aspects of belief system and how do people find that source of belief to know what it is that they believe.
Well, as I said before, it's not about intellectualism. It's about having your own experience. The source of your belief system is a progressive experience. If you start from the beginning of your experience and you question the existence of this belief system, you can listen, in my life, I've heard more people pontificating and just that were so puffed up about themselves and just wanted to hear themselves talk. I really got fed up with it. That's one of the reasons why I did a lot of these things myself. I did a lot of long-term fasting. I did a lot of research into different organized religions. You name it, I did it. And that's how I was empowered by my own experience along the way. I mean, anybody can go on the internet now today and find all this profound information, and there's a good chance that they might come out of it thoroughly confused because some of the information is so convincing, so profound. The only thing is, a lot of it's contradictory and it can't always be right. So what you got to do is have your own experience and try to realize that, as far as I'm concerned, there really is something there. How are you going to try to find out how whatever is there, how you could relate to it, and how you could build on that so you end up having what I believe to be is a personal relationship with God. But you have to, in order to start on this journey, you have to accept the fact that there is, something there, and I certainly believe that God is real. Otherwise, I wouldn't be talking about this right now. I don't mean to offend anybody. Everybody can have their own choices. But, the big debate in the world about who's got the right answer. Well, I believe that there is a right answer, but that right answer was for me. I'm not going to really go into that. And I'm really at peace with that answer. When you really find out what you're at peace with, I mean, when you're, 20 or 30 years old, or even 40 years old, there's a certain arrogance about youth, and it's, you don't think about this, but when you get to be 70, 80, and 90, and you see what's happening to other people that around you, you see them succumb, and you realize that you could be in the twilight of your life, that's when you start to get serious about this, and you start to really realize if you really have the real values, and it's really real in your mind, it's just not an empty gong or a lot of rhetoric. A lot of people, I think that they might not even be believing what they're saying, and when you come face to face with eternity in the later years of your life, then you're going to find out in your own mind whether you're being real or not, or whether you're just humoring yourself.